Welcome back to part 2 of our herbal facial video series. Last time we embarked on a journey towards healthier skin through the power of nature, delving into the rejuvenating processes of cleansing and oil massage. Today, we're continuing that journey, exploring the benefits and methods of herbal steam or compress, gentle scrub, cleansing or nutrifying masks, toning, rejuvenation, moisturizing, and hydrating. These steps, deeply rooted in holistic practices, are designed to bring out your skin's natural glow. Let's dive into the first step of today's video, the herbal steam or compress. The herbal steam or compress comes right after the oil massage. It's a key step for improving facial health. This therapeutic process involves oleation therapy first, followed by fomentation, and finally, elimination therapy. Let's dive into the world of herbal steam. The process begins with boiling medicine in water using a nadi swita yantra. The face is then positioned 12 to 18 inches away from the nadi of the yantra, exposed to the steam for 5 to 10 minutes. This procedure can be done once a week for normal skin and once every 2 weeks for dry or mature skin. The ingredients used in the steam are specifically chosen for their therapeutic values. They increase blood circulation, draw out impurities, and help soothe and heal the skin. Some of these ingredients include Tulasi Patra, Vasa Patra, Bilva Patra, Nirgundi Patra, Daruharidra, Lavanga, Jataphala, Haridra, Sukshma Ela, Sweta Chandana, Dashamula Kwatha, and Panchavalkala Kwatha. Transitioning to the compress method, we have two types, warm and cold compress. Both methods begin by preparing a decoction with herbal drugs or a formula, which is then filtered. A clean cloth is immersed in the filtered decoction and wrung out. The cloth is then applied to the face, either with cutouts for the eyes, nose and mouth, or using two separate cloths, one for the eyes, nose and cheeks, and the other for the chin and jaw. The power of these practices lies in their ability to open up the pores and allow the skin to absorb the beneficial properties of the herbs used. The steam softens the skin, making it more receptive to the subsequent steps in the facial process, and the compress soothes and calms the skin. That completes the herbal steam or compress step. Next, we're moving on to the gentle scrub. A gentle scrub is essential for exfoliation, helping to remove dead skin cells and rejuvenate your skin. This step is all about renewal, and it's a pivotal part of our herbal facial journey. Let's start by preparing our scrub mixture. Remember, it should be mild and not abrasive. We're going to use a blend of coarse powder and a relevant liquid substance known as Drava Dravya, which could be anything from milk to rose water depending on your skin type. Now, with the scrub ready, let's get to the application. Do this gently, using the middle and second finger of your left hand to touch the skin of your face. Then, scrub with the fingers of your right hand, keeping your fingers half bent. This technique helps to prevent unnecessary stretching of the skin. But what exactly should we use in our scrub? For dry skin, a coarse powder made from Amalaki, Haridra, Daruharidra, and Swetachandana, mixed with either milk, curd, or yogurt works wonders. If you have oily skin, try Haridra, Daruharidra, Swetachandana, and Musta mixed with lemon juice, aloe vera juice, rose water, or cucumber juice. For normal skin, Daruharidra, Danyaka, and Manjitha, combined with either milk, rose water, or curd, is a good choice. Remember, it's important to avoid applying the scrub to damaged or elderly skin and around the eyes, as these areas are more sensitive. With the scrub complete, we're ready to apply a cleansing or nutrifying mask. This next step will draw out impurities, nourish the skin, and promote healthy new growth. So stay tuned and let's continue our journey to radiant skin. A good mask serves several purposes, from deep cleansing to nourishment and rejuvenation. One of the wonders of a well-crafted facial mask is its multifaceted approach to skin wellness. A mask essentially has three main tasks. The first is to extract dirt from the deep recesses of the skin, offering a thorough and invigorating cleanse. This deep cleanse is unlike anything a simple face wash can provide. It's more akin to a detox, ridding your skin of impurities and toxins that have settled in over time. The second task of a mask is to nourish the skin by providing essential vitamins and minerals. This is where the magic truly happens. A good mask will refine your pores, heal scarring, even out your skin tone, and provide a soothing and moisturizing effect. In essence, it rejuvenates your skin, breathing new life into it. Lastly, a mask stimulates the deepest layer of the skin to promote healthy new growth. This is less about immediate effects and more about long-term skin health. Purified clay is an excellent base for a mask, suitable for all skin types. It's like a magnet for dirt and toxins that have accumulated deep in the skin. Moreover, it's a rich source of minerals such as iron, magnesium, zinc, potassium, calcium, and silica. These minerals nourish and rejuvenate your skin, giving it a healthy glow. To create a mask, mix your purified clay with a bit of water to form a paste. Apply this paste to your face, avoiding the eye area, and let it sit for around 10 to 15 minutes. Once it's dry, gently wash it off with warm water. After the mask, the next step in our herbal facial is toning. Our final steps are toning, moisturizing, and hydrating, all crucial for maintaining healthy, glowing skin. Toning is an essential step that many people tend to overlook. A good toner is a non-alcoholic refresher that helps remove the residue of all the previous procedures. It also helps to balance the pH of your skin and prepare it for the moisturizing stage. You can use natural ingredients like hot and cold infusions, decoctions, rose water, tulasi water, jasmine water, and even goat milk or ice water. Now, let's move on to moisturizing. This is a critical step to lock in the hydration and provide your skin with a protective barrier. When choosing a moisturizer, look for ingredients that are beneficial to your skin type. For instance, if you have dry skin, look for products that contain ingredients like high hyaluronic acid or ceramides, which are excellent for hydration and moisture retention. Finally, hydration. This is the step that replenishes the water content in your skin. You can hydrate your skin both internally by drinking plenty of water and externally by using products that contain hydrating ingredients like aloe vera, honey, or glycerin. And that concludes part 2 of our herbal facial video series. We've covered everything from herbal steam to hydration, providing you with a comprehensive guide to improving your facial health naturally. Remember, always consult with a professional or do a patch test before trying new products or procedures on your skin.